Hi everyone. Why though? Why is he not supported for? Hey JB, what's good, man? What's good? I didn't know you were actually available by this time of the day. What's happening? How are you? Yeah, today I don't really have a good mood for some reason. How are you? What's going on? What are you up to? Crazy day, crazy day, crazy day, crazy day. I'm okay, man. I'm here. Just posted a video on YouTube, by the way. You can go check it out about the subway video I told you guys I was gonna upload. I'm just here, not really in a good mood for some reason. I don't even know why. It's just not looking good mentally. You know. What have you been up to? Today is just a very slow day that I I've just been having bad thoughts, feeling bad about myself, and this just let me wonder how difficult it must be for people going through. Thank you, JB. For people going through a difficult time or a similar situation, people going through depressive thoughts. Sometimes it's the person that is smiling the most that is suffering the most. If they don't feel comfortable to share with you, you would never know. Especially people that smile a lot. Like I have a bad habit of smiling a lot. No, it's not a bad habit. It's a good habit. I smile a lot. It's just that I smile when I'm going through a difficult time. I also smile when I'm going through a good time. So if I don't really tell you, it's difficult to know. Except I want you to know. Like I just frown my face and just keep a poker face on. But in general, having this idea of this idea of asking yourself, like, what's up, what's going on with life, what are you even doing, like nothing is really working the way you want it to be. The fact that you're putting effort at things, putting effort at life, putting effort chasing your goals, or things are just very slow and you just feel very frustrated, like as if life is against you, like it's you against life. I it's easy to compare yourself, but I try my best not to compare myself. So like, I don't even want to say I'm looking at other people. No, I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at myself, looking at who I was yesterday, last week, and compare my progress. I've made progress, but at the same time, you don't want to make progress where the progress looks like a mediocrity, you know. So like, life just gets you to that point where you start thinking, dang, what am I here for? What am I doing? Like, what is my purpose? You know, who am I touching? Who am I making their life better? You know, at the end of the day, it's not just what you get for yourself, it's what you do for people to make their life better. I used to have this mentor a few years back. He would always tell me that when you meet people, never let them stay the same way you met them. Always make sure you make them better before you leave. Not just people. In every situation you find yourself, you should make the situation better before you leave. So it doesn't mean because you didn't make something happen before you got there, or if things were worse, you didn't make things worse, doesn't mean you shouldn't make an effort to make things better. So like the fact that you just look in the mirror every single day and just question yourself, and it feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, clearly, which is insanity. And I don't know, I just want to encourage everybody going through the same thing. You know, like, you're not alone, of course. Life is ups and downs. Sometimes it's very high, sometimes it's very low. What makes it life is that we have the tendency to endure when life is low, and we also have the tendency to endure to enjoy when life is high, because sometimes it's at the point of trying to enjoy life that people fall through, and it's at the point of going through a difficult time that people learn their biggest lessons, you know. So like, these thoughts break people. They either break you or make you. You know, you have to choose a path. Either you choose a path and say, this is not going to put me down, this is not going to keep me down, it's going to make me to bring out the best in myself, to see the best in myself, to see the reasons why life is good and not bad, you know. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I try my best. I don't want to judge myself, but sometimes we're humans. We have feelings. We're emotional human beings. You know, we can't just pretend that life will just happen and we just ignore everything and not question ourselves, not question our actions. You know, you just every now and then think, okay, like, what's next? You get that's like the thing. It's not really like, yeah, you get to that point where you just feel like you hate yourself, you know. And no matter what you do, no matter how you try, it just feels like you're in a very dark place that you can't really get yourself out. That the more you try, the deeper you fall, you know. Of course, you have to remember who you are, what you stand for, you know. And it's just how life kicks you here and there, and then you start thinking, or you start questioning who you are, where you're from, what you do, where you're going to. You know, it's based on the challenges that life hits at you. Sometimes I just believe that without a problem, there will be no solution. You get, without a dark moment, there will be no happy moment. So when the dark moments or the unhappy moments becomes consistent, and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, sometimes you start thinking, what is really going on? You know, some people, quote and unquote, some people think it's spiritual. Yes, a lot of the times they are spiritual, but it can also be very, very logical. You know, I believe in God, I love God, I'm a Christian, but everything is controlled by spiritual, yes, but there are very logical things. It's like saying knowing the toothpaste to use is spiritual. No, that's the toothpaste to brush your teeth is spiritual. No, that's not spiritual. That's very logical and common sense. Same way, common sense should be used to interpret the things that are happening when you are trying to do something. When you feel like you have done something to deserve success in some certain areas, and then it just keeps backfiring, it just keeps getting darker and darker, trying to get you to get discouraged, and then pushing you to the point where you start thinking of depressive thoughts, that you start thinking, what am I really here for? You know, what am I bringing to the table for people, for myself? Do I love myself that much? And or do I hate myself that much? And this kind of thoughts don't give you a balance to life. You don't find anything interesting. You don't find anything exciting, you know. And of course, you're right, JB. In life, ups and downs will definitely come. People people will come into your life, people will leave, people will make your life worse, some people will make your life better. It's just how life works, you know. And that's the most important thing. And you're right, you know, having life is a reason to be happy. You know, I try my best to be grateful. You know, I feel like it means it's almost like we're being ungrateful. You get, if we try to talk about these things. That's why a lot of people don't talk about it, because they feel like they will be judged for being ungrateful. But these are realistic things that happen in life. And well, I don't know anyone going through the same situation, but I believe we'll all get through it. You know, life will come, ups will come, downs will come, and we will come out stronger regardless of what happens. You know, so I really hope that anyone else going through this, I'm going to share this video later. So I feel like anyone that sees this video, no matter the time, no matter the day, no matter the year, I really hope that if you're going through the same thing, you would find your purpose in life, and you find the reason to live and not stay in a very dark place or in a dark place for a long time. You know, sometimes you fall into a dark place. It gives you an opportunity to appreciate life more and see the reasons why it's important to be alive, you know. And it's like when you're at the hospital, you would no longer think about any other thing you have in life or any other thing you have access to. The only thing you'll be thinking of is how to get well, you know. And I think it applies to this situation as well. You know, I'm just at this point now, and I'm just being very realistic as a human being. I don't want to act perfect, like my life is all great and bed of roses. No, everybody goes through difficult times in life. And JB, I thank you very much for being supportive today. It's highly needed and very helpful. I do not take it for granted, to be honest with you. Let me put this chat on this side. Yeah. Just how life works. You know, as a football player, when everything is going well, you feel like you're on top of the world. You know, especially when you have a football club and they're paying you well, they're even paying you less. You're playing, you're training every single day. You don't have the time to feel or fall into a depressive state. You know, life just gets you to that point where you question your life and your purpose when, for example, you're no longer playing, you don't have a football team, you're no longer working different the job you were doing before, when things were okay. Things were at least manageable, not even okay where you would have expected, where you would want, but like when things were okay. But like, it's very common to have depressive thoughts for so many athletes, sports people, because once the music stops playing, the music of having a career stops playing, you pause. You're not used to living slowly. You start questioning your life and thinking, where am I? What is next? What am I gonna do? How do I survive? You know, and things like this are very normal. Thank you so much, JB. It's very nice to hear you say things like that, you know. I am trying to stay positive as I can. You can see me smiling. If I don't come here and say these things, you would never know. You see me smiling every single day, but like, I know what I go through. I know the thoughts that go through my mind. I know how difficult it is to overcome these thoughts and just go about my day. But it's just life, you know. What can we do? And when tough day, there's a saying I always make and tell my people that tough times don't last, but tough people do. Everybody knows this statement, but not everybody applies it. Not everybody remembers it, you know. And once you live by this principle that every tough time that comes to your life is also gonna pass, good times are gonna pass, life is gonna pass. You know, whatever you're going through, you drink water today, tomorrow you're gonna get thirsty. You tasty. I always struggle to pronounce this one. You eat today, you're gonna be hungry tomorrow. You know, I thank you, JB. By the way, I thank you. Yeah, my face is looking brighter. Hearing your support, it's very nice. You know, I'm just being very real with you. You know, and I'm not trying to pretend and build this quote and unquote perfect life online that people always think most people have. I'm a human being, and being a human being involves ups and downs. Being a human being involves having some good times, some positive times, having some negative times as well. So like most people that go through this, especially for athletes in particular, life can happen quickly, and injury can happen quickly, and life just feels like you are in the middle of a desert. No phones, no water, no food, no means of transportation to find your way out. You're just there, looking. But the worst part about this happening now is that you have most of these things. You have food, you have a place to stay, you have phones, you have things to work at, you can run, but you still feel like you are in the desert. And that's the worst feeling possible, you know, and questioning yourself, what am I going to do with my life? What's going to happen to me next? How long is this going to continue? But I want to encourage you, anybody going through the same situation, if you are going through the same situation, it will pass. Life's going to happen. Tough times are going to come. Struggles are going to come. Mental stresses are going to come. These depressive thoughts are going to come. But we are much more stronger than this as human beings. As a person, I am stronger. As a person, you are stronger. As a man, as a woman, you are stronger. As a boy, as a girl, you are stronger. We overcome these things and live every single day with a smile, with a poker face, going back to our routines, because we are strong people that can overcome whatever challenges that come our way. It takes one to look inside to generate this strength, look inwards to understand that this strength is down there. You don't need an external factor to even understand how strong you are as a person. You know, sometimes it's just looking inwards. Of course, hearing some encouraging words like you now, JB, hearing some encouraging words from people around, support from family and friends, you know, and things like that. They put you in a situation where you pause, give yourself the opportunity to feel bad and look inwards and try to find your inner self, trying to find your inner strength to get yourself out of this dark place. You know, and again, the challenge of moving abroad is also part of this. You know, living abroad is a good thing, especially if you're coming from a third world country, quote and unquote. But nobody speaks about the struggles of losing your friendships, struggles of being far away from your family, the struggles of moving away from where you were born, the struggles of living in a place where you built so many childhood memories, the struggles of living a place where you ate the food that you've eaten all your life, that you've grown with. Nobody speaks about the thoughts of thoughts of feeling like you abandoned who you are for greener pastures. Yes, yes. That's our nature. We're insatiable. Humans are never satisfied. So, like, the struggles of moving abroad is real. People underestimate what can happen on the negative side of moving abroad or moving to another country, moving to another continent. Yes, it's good. You have better opportunities, you get better standard of living. But mentally, what are we losing? On the other hand, what are we really losing? You're losing friendships. You're losing time, real time with your family. You're losing time with your loved ones. You're losing time from the things that has made you who you are, the things that you were supposed to grow from and through. But you leave these things, leave everything behind to move to a place where you become a second class citizen. If you're a citizen already, you leave these things and you leave these things all in the name of trying to make your life better. But at the same time, are we really making life better, or we're just in mediocrity, just in a bigger sphere of mediocrity? We'll make money, we'll try to get a house or something back home where we don't live, where we'll visit once or twice a year or once in a few years. We'll leave our parents that grow older, that we see them once or twice a year or once in a year. Like, if we look at it from the perspective of how we meet our parents, for example, we will understand that if you see your mom or dad once a year, and your mom is probably like 50 years or 55 years, it means like you probably have like 30 more times to see your mom or spend time with your mom before they die, because everybody's gonna die. And then when you look at it like this, you feel like, damn, am I really gaining or am I really losing out? Like, it just feels like I have left everything behind to miss everything behind. And yes, of course, JB, it's for everything we're doing, is for the people we love, for the people we care about, and give them better lives, to give ourselves better life. But is that the end of it all? Is that where life stops? How does it really make their life better by not seeing us? Or does it really make their life does it really make them satisfied that their son is gone, their daughter is gone, and they don't see you anymore for a while, just in the name of trying to make life better for them? I don't think it does. Like, no, I don't even know anymore. It's just heartbreaking when you think about it this way. I see my mom. Before I saw my mom last year, before I saw her that last year, it was about 8 years. 7-8 years not seeing my mom. 6-7 years not seeing my mom. And then she's gone again, and it's already 1 year again I'm not seeing her, and not seeing her, not seeing my brothers, my sisters offline. And then you're thinking, wow, is this what life is really about? Is this what I've been doing? Is this what I've been chasing all along, trying to run away from my family to give them a better life? And most of them are even adults, have their own families. And you're thinking, damn, I've lost out on so much. I don't even have real friends. I don't really have friends, because I don't even know how to have a friend anymore. I don't even know how to be a real friend. I know I'm a good friend, but I don't even know how to build real friendships anymore, because you leave people. The real friends I've had, I've changed. I went to 3 high schools. I barely remember a few people. I remember my classmates. You check and there's no time, there's no environment to build these strong friendships anymore. Just because we're always on the move. So it's difficult to build strong friendships, strong relationships with people that last you for a lifetime. When I look at people that have been friends for 20, 25, 30 years, I just like smile. I'm be like, wow. They must have been in touch. They must have been seeing each other once in a while, like real friendships, of course. I think real friendships stay in touch no matter what. Or like they would have, before a real friendship would stay in touch at a long distance, they would have stayed together in a very close environment that they would have built a very strong foundation for each other. That distance does not change that from them. But once you are in a place where you haven't really met a lot of people, or you haven't really had time to build strong relationships, strong friendships with people, and you now leave, it feels like you were never there because there was no time to build strong connections with these people, and you suffer for it. They don't suffer for it because you are in an environment where if they're at home, they don't really suffer for it, But moving as an immigrant, you're not home. You suffer most for it because you're far away from the real friends, especially when you're different, like me, being black in a white country. It's even crazier. It's even more stressful, and it just hits hard. Trust me. But life will continue. What are we gonna do? Stop? No, we have to keep going. For the people we love, for the people we care about, for ourselves, for the purpose of living, for the reasons that that are unsaid, but shown through our actions and through our love languages that we show through giving services and all of that. We always have to keep going. We don't have to stop, because if we stop, we'll stop the day life stops. The day we no longer live, that's the day we'll stop. Yo, I'm good, Leslie. What's good? How are you? What's good? How are you doing? What are you up to? So again, it's very difficult to make friends abroad when you move as an immigrant, or when you move to a new country. It's very difficult to make friends, especially when you're different, especially when you have a different culture and different background. There's a big struggle to make friends that has similar interests, similar, not even goals, because you don't really look at goals when you're making a friend. You look at interests, you look at hobbies, Being a black person in a Russian country or in a white country is crazy. I'm good, Leslie. I'm much better. I was, but JB has been here. He's from YouTube watching. He's been extraordinary today, trying to support me. I was having depressive thoughts today, but like, thank God, I feel much better. I feel more positive now. Having you here, asking me how I'm doing, I feel good too, responding to you. Let me know, how about you? What's going on with you? What are you up to? How are you feeling today? Yeah, making friends abroad is very difficult. You don't know who is who. You don't know who is trying to take advantage of you. You don't know who wants to be close to you because of what they can get from you. Yeah, you're right. You need only loyal ones. I don't really want a lot of friends, to be honest with you. I don't. I feel like if you can, there's a saying that you can have a lot of friends and you can have a lot of money, but you cannot have both at the same time. Yeah, I won't stop. You don't have to stop motivating yourself. Yes, this is life. This is life. I always betrayals, like some of the worst things that has been done to me here were done to me by black people, not even white people or Russian. The worst things, the things that people have done to F me up in this country were done to me by my fellow black people, the people I call brothers, the people I would rely on if I just came here today. But life continues, we'll learn our lessons every single day and we'll move on. So I feel like friendship is not something you go looking for, it's something that finds, it's something that environment places you together. I appreciate you, JB, you're very cool. I really appreciate your support today. You've been very real. So you don't find friendships. You don't go looking for friendships. They find you. Interests find you, and you don't go saying, can you be my friend? I mean, as kids we could say things like that, but as adults, it's much more difficult, because if you say that, can you be my friend? The person you're asking will probably think you want to get something from them, or you're trying to exploit them, or things like that. Like, I feel like the best friendships happen naturally. The best connections happen naturally, where you don't force it, where you don't make any efforts intentionally or deliberately. They just happen. You find someone at the gym, you guys share interests, you say some things, and you see each other every now and then. This can lead to a very strong friendship. You meet someone playing football, doing sports, playing basketball, at the movies, and things like that. Real friendships go from this kind of places. That's why I said environments and interests. But it's very difficult to make real friendships here, because most people here want to just take advantage of you as an immigrant, as a black person. Everybody wants to just gain from you. Everybody's looking for what can come out of spending time with you, instead of just thinking, let me just spend time with you, like just chill, like no expectations, just have a good time, drink. And I don't drink, I don't smoke, so it's probably boring for a lot of people, but in general, it is what it is. I'm not going to change myself because I want to be a good friend, quote and unquote. I know I'm a good friend. I don't need to drink, I don't need to smoke to be a good friend. And it's the same struggle that most people go through. We have to stay true our true selves, to find the people that are in their true selves that are best for us. That's my opinion. It's just what I think. What do you think, though? What do you guys think? Again, I want to talk about this Miss Fick situation, this SA situation with Emiru. What do you guys think? I feel like this is so common right now. But first of all, talking about this guy as a person, his personality as a person, I think is if it's truly true that this is the kind of person he is, where he would do anything for views, that he's jealous. I mean, I think he's mentioned it and said it. This is very disgusting. How can you, where have we gotten to as a nation, as people, that being openly hateful to one another is now a thing? Like, how can you just come and say, I am unhappy when somebody has more views than me, when someone is succeeding more than me? This shouldn't be a thing. It didn't used to be a thing, but now it's a very common thing that this guy, before the SA issue with Emiru, he made a video saying, like, everybody knows that, like, I'm not happy when you're getting more views than me and you're close to me. Who would say things like that? Yeah, both are from different parts of the world, and it is what it is. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being there. Like, I really, really appreciate that. It means so much to me. Thank you. And I'm here for you too. If you want to share anything, man, I'm here every time, to talk to you, to share your thoughts, to share your struggles, your good times. I want to share the good times and the happy times as well. Most people want to be there when things are good, not when things are tough. So I'm gonna be here. Thank you so much. So I was saying about this SA issue. This guy is at the glimpse of being cancelled. I hope he doesn't. Like, if he really did the things that Emiru is accusing him of doing, then it's really bad. I'm not gonna say I wish him bad or I wish him good, but it's really bad for him, because how can you be so negative that you don't take no for an answer? I think I don't respect men in general. I don't think I respect men. I don't respect men in general that lay their hands on women, no matter what happens. Yes, I understand it's very difficult to endure. I understand it's very difficult to overcome. I understand it's very difficult to overlook it when it's happening. I also understand it's very difficult to say if you're not in the situation. But yes, I don't think that should still warrant you to raise your hand to hit a woman. These are weaker beings. We are masculine. We are men. We shouldn't lay our hands on women as men. Up to the extent of having bruises, causing them harm that it's now visible for everyone to see. Regardless, really, I'm not even talking about strangers. It's even worse when it's somebody you care about. Imagine doing that to somebody you care about, as a man, as a woman. A woman beating a man beating a woman should not be accepted. It should not be acceptable. It should not be normalized in the society, regardless of your status, regardless of who you are. Anybody that does that should be locked up. Miss Fake should face the consequences of his actions. Everybody faces the consequences of their actions, because in doing anything in this life, you should always remember that you are the one that will face the consequences of the actions that you take, and you're the one that will face the consequences of the decisions that you take. How can you lay your hand on a woman that you call your girlfriend out, based on the things you were saying? You even saw in her diary that she was even dreaming of having kids with you, having you as a husband, and you now have the audacity to go ahead and lay your hands on her, even as a joke. I know we're in a world now where it's difficult to play with a lady, or it's difficult to play with a man, hitting each other and joke and about things like that. But a joke is a joke, and being serious is being serious. Going around trying to make it look like a joke is not serious and a serious is a joke, mixing it up, trying to justify your actions of laying your hands on a woman is totally unacceptable. Emiru, as a lady, regardless of what she's done, regardless of what women are women. They are feminine. They are weaker compared to men. A woman will stone you, throw a thing at you, doesn't mean you should throw it back. You should walk away. I keep asking myself, what happened to walking away? What happened to leaving? Cool down and then come back later when things are much more calm. But staying there, trying to see how strong and how masculine you are in controlling yourself. You put yourself in a situation whereby you want to reciprocate with the same energy that you're getting from a lady, or be it a man beating a lady or a lady beating a man. It's very heartbreaking seeing this news for the past couple of days, and you just wondering how has the society gotten to this stage where things like this are normalized? Essaying somebody consistently, for that matter. It's not one time, it's not 2 times, where there are proofs and videos and clips. It's just very heartbreaking, and Miss Fake is cooked. I don't know how he's gonna come out of this strong. I don't know how, but if he comes out of it, good. If he really did the things that he did, it's crazy what he's gonna have to go through, what he's gonna face, And about the fact that he's one of the things that was not impressive for me to see, that I really did not like seeing at all, is the fact that he openly came out and said, I'm not happy when viewers are much, most streamers have already complained that when they go live, he's not happy because he feels like they're going to take all the viewers from him, and this is sad. Yeah, for real. It's just very disgusting to see things like that, or hear or read news like that. It's crazy to me, to be honest with you. Give me a second to reply something. Yeah. It's just crazy to me. Yeah. And it's not the first one. There are a few other people that has laid their hands on women I totally understand that it can be very difficult. That's why I always suggest every single time that if I hear a situation like this, the first thing I will suggest is, why didn't you walk away? Why didn't you leave? Leave. Like, that's the best thing you can do. Leave. If you feel like this, if you feel that it's getting up to here that you can't control how you feel, you can't control your emotions anymore, find your way out. When things are calm, you come back. Both of you as adults will question yourselves, will question your actions, will talk things out when you are calm. Once you're there trying to think you are capable of controlling yourself and your feelings, you're going to mess things up for yourself and for everyone around you. You're going to mess things up for the person that you're having this issue with, and you're going to mess things up for people that are going to know about this later, because they're going to come for you. Like, now he's going through a difficult time because of everybody knows about it now, and then it's going to be like a stigma around him. I don't think he's ever going to leave, because it's very clear that there are proofs, there are evidences to back up the things that he said and done, and the things he's also said. It's just very sad. Even it's like, God. Yes, like, walking away is very underrated, but for the situation, it's the best thing to do. For every situation, and I think it applies in every situation in life, not just in a situation between couples or relationships or marriages and things like that. Like, if you're having a problem with somebody, your friend, be it an acquaintance or somebody stranger, just walk away. Walking away just places you it gives you an opportunity to question your actions, question their actions, calm down, look at things from a different perspective, and then think, is it really worth it? Because everybody says, hi, no. Everybody says, let's fight, but nobody knows who fight will favor. Now, when Miss Keith did this thing, he probably didn't think it will favor him. He probably didn't think it will favor Emiru. But now it favors her, and he's on the losing end. She's a lady and she complained first, and it's gonna get crazier from here. How are you doing? How are you? Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Nor. How are you? How are you? Nor. I'll need to go to the gym later, I always go to the gym, so like, I'm pretty sure you guys are used to it now. Yeah. I already stopped. Let's talk about something else. Okay. What do you want to talk about? Do you have anything you want to talk about? Let me know. What do you want to talk about? What's going on? What's popping? I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna mention or speak about it anymore. What's up? What's going on? What should we talk about? Do you watch football? Your story. I think I did. I'm good, Nor. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How are you? Did you guys watch the Barcelona Real Madrid game? I was too hyped in that game because I wanted Real Madrid to win. You know, Normal Yamal was already talking so much because I feel like he still does not understand that people should speak more as a football player. You should speak more with your legs than your mouth. But he was talking too much, and that's one of the reasons why Vinicius Junior got into an argument with him after the game because he talks too much. Carvajal as well got into an argument. You can't be speaking like that before a game, especially it's almost disrespectful to the people you're playing against. And then in the whole game, he was lost. He was pocketed. You remember that meme where Kante and Messi played against each other? That at the World Cup where France played against Argentina, that one guy was saying, "Where is Messi? Where is Messi?" I think it's from Saudi Arabia. That picture. Yeah, that's my picture from one of my teams that I played in. What do you think? So how big it is? What do you think? I mean, I don't think you can see King written properly, but like that's King. Rate this picture in a 10. What do you think? I'm 26. 26, no. What do you think? Rate this picture 10 or 9, over 9, over 10. Tell me. Bro, you are gay. It's a sexy. JB, you are gay. Remember that day you told me to play this game? We were playing this game at the subway. Oh my god, it was so crazy that day. I was like standing at the subway that he said whoever moves is gay. I'm like, damn. And somebody was behind me, so it was very difficult to just because it looked very weird. You know, I'm just moving and then I just stopped. The person was just looking at me like, is he okay? Your story. I think I did. I did, of course, didn't I? I did. I'm not a writer. No, I'm not a writer. I'm a human being. I'm not a writer. Let me connect my phone. I think the battery is gonna die soon. You mean your story on Instagram? I saw your reels that you sent to me, JB. I saw. Didn't I respond to the reels that you sent to me? You mean your stories? Of course I did not see your stories, but I saw the messages you sent to me. I saw. You know, there's another thing I want to ask. Send me the video on Instagram. Say just send it to me, JB. I'll see it. Definitely, if you send it, I'll definitely see it. Again, I need to find out how to make clips on my streams. Do you know how I can do it? Am I the one that's supposed to make the streams, the clips? I want to make clips so that I can post them. You know, these clips, I feel like I'm missing out on so many short videos because I'm not clipping them. How do I clip them? I want to be able to clip my videos to like post short form videos. I need to be able to clip my videos for real. Give me a second, I need to get water to drink. Water. While I go look at my pictures. Look at how cool it is. Yes, I'm back. Who is here? Did you guys leave where I left? Come on. I will. I'm streaming from my phone. When I'm done with my phone, I'll check it out. No, I don't know what you're saying. Ah, translator. Okay, I understand. Yeah, JP, that's why. Just send it to me. I hope my... It's crazy. Yes, of course, I have some football tricks. I don't have the one I can really play inside the house, but I have when I'm streaming on the streets. Maybe I would. I don't have the one I can play inside the house. You know, football is dirty and messy, so I can do some tricks. I will be able to do some tricks and show you guys. Not yet, not yet. I've not had lunch. Have you? What have you guys had for lunch? I don't think I'm gonna have lunch now. I'm actually fasting, so I'm gonna fast till like for 5 hours more. 38. Do I look like I'm 38 years old? No, no, of course I'm not 38. Well, have you had lunch? What have you guys done today? What have you had for lunch to JB? How do I do it? I need to be able to show you guys some videos of me playing. Like, how do I do it? Like, overlay a video of you guys. Is it possible to like? Is it possible to like show it? How can I share my screen? I just go to my browser. I need to know how to do it because I have so many videos I also want to watch. Sorry, no. I need to be able to. I don't know if it's. I need to be. If I need to be able to do this, that I can just overlay a video. I would have been very glad to show you guys. You know, screen share. But how do I screen share? I need to find a way to do it, you know. But like I wouldn't be able to do it on stream now. I don't want. I mean, if you have some privacy reasons, I need to check out some things, find out how to do it, and then do it. I think in the next stream I should be able to do it. It's not difficult. I'm sure it's not. You know, I'm sure it's not difficult. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I figure it out, I'm gonna show you guys. Don't worry. I think I'm gonna have to pack my things, and go to the gym soon. You know. What are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? What's up for the day? Bye, Noor. Sorry, I don't speak Turkish, but I'll see you, Noor. I don't know what you're trying to say. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Let me know. What about what? Damn. That was that ghost. That's the first thing I would do. Ghost what? Nah. It will be very, very funny. First of all, a ghost shouldn't be gay. Oh my god. I mean, a ghost that is gay would be crazy. Boo! I will elbow him. All right. Wait, who's your boo? I'm like, boo. I remember that video you said, like, boo. Boo. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Crazy. Boo. Give me a second. Yo, I gotta go. I think I need to go. I need to go to the gym, JB. I'll see you all later. By the way, I'm actually streaming on Kick. I don't know why the chat is not showing. I need to fix it up. I thought I fixed it the last time, but apparently it's still not working. I'll see you later. Later. Seduce me? I'll be like, and I'm here to unalive you. Gay, boo. I'll be like, unalive you. Boo. Boo. Uh-huh. Boo. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta go chat. The crazy thing is some people are actually seeing me from Kick, but I'm not seeing their chats. I need to be able to fix it. I can only see the chats from YouTube and Twitch. I'll see you later, man. Let me go and have lunch. No, I'm not gonna have lunch now. Let me go and pack my things to go to the gym. Peace. How do you know how to clip? I need to learn how to clip. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're right, JB. This is very true. Everything has its own timing. You know, life will always find its way to turn out well, even when things are difficult. Good times will always come out, regardless. Never lose hope, never lose motivation, never lose strength. Stay highly focused, never lose focus as well. Stay locked in, locked in, locked in. Tunnel vision. Just like. Yo, I feel much better, I feel much better. Thank you so much for making me feel better, helping me. Wow. Yeah, I will be myself. I am myself. I think it's very clear. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. Boo! Baka baka.